Floss Tube, welcome to my channel. This is my very first floss tube, and yeah, I feel rather self-conscious, so please bear with me. I've never spoken into a camera before, and I've had quite a few false starts already, so I think I better go with this one. My name's Karen. I've named my channel as Sassenach Stitcher. I'm a big Outlander fan, and the main character in Outlander is a English woman, and she's set against the Scottish Highlanders, and they call her Sassenach because it's Gaelic for English person. So that's why I've gone with Sassenach Stitcher. Bit about myself: I'm married. I've got 2 grown-up boys and 2 beautiful grandchildren, a girl and a boy. We've got 2 dogs, one 11-year-old Springer Spaniel, who's mine, and a 2-year-old Clumber Spaniel, which is my husband's, which she's potty, but she's gorgeous. And we've got a cat, and we've got 5 chickens. We live on the farm in Lincolnshire. My husband's a farm manager, so we're out in the countryside, which is lovely. I've been watching FlossTube for about a year now. I think the first floss tuber I ever saw was Denkai, and also Ginger Gerald, and from then on I was just addicted. So just love watching what everybody's making, what they're stitching on, what they're doing, what they're planning on doing. It just brings somebody else into the home. I've got health problems, so I've got spinal problems. My back's not very good at all. I can't walk very well. I can't stand up for long. Hence, I don't go out very much at all. If I do, it's mainly with my husband. So I'm at home alone a lot. So I stitch and I watch FlossTube, and I just do, I just amuse myself in that way. You've just got to make the best of what you've got. There's more people worse off than me, so it is what it is. So everybody keeps me company through FlossTube. So I thought I'd like to try and do my own channel, and try and make some new friends and talk to somebody, which would be lovely. So what have I been doing? I've been, like I say, I've been stitching a few years, mainly more for the last couple of years, really. I stitched a bit when I was younger, but I didn't seem to keep anything I stitched. I'm not quite sure what happened to them. Probably got lost in all the moves we've done over the years. The oldest one that I've got that I can show you is, I think it's was an anchor kit. It still needs its back stitching, and it's still on the frame as well. Look, I've not taken it off the frame. That's not good, is it? I don't think I was very impressed with this, but I finished it, but I wasn't, it didn't grip me really. So I looked for something else on eBay, and I found another kit by Anchor of these pheasants, which is on 14 count Ada. This I really liked. I really enjoyed doing this. And yes, this needs back stitching as well, which I will get into. But I was thinking that I might try and put this pattern, either one or both of the pheasants, on some linen to see whether that would look nice. So yeah, I'll get into stitching at some stage. The back stitch, really. I'm quite pleased with that, but yeah, there we go. So I did that one, and whilst watching flosstube, I heard somebody mention heaven and earth. So I looked up heaven and earth to see what it was all about, and it's like a kiddie in a sweet shop, really. So many different designers and designs. I didn't know that there were all these designs out there. All I saw was, I think there was a shop when I was younger, not far from us, a sewing shop that had a few kits in, and that's all I thought that there was, until I started looking on the internet and found all these different designs. So I chose a design and I started stitching it about a year ago, just over a year ago. I'll just get it out of its Q-snap a minute. And I chose Deer Creek by Donna Gelsinger, Heaven and Earth. Started that June the 1st, 2018. I'm now doing pages 25 and 26. I would normally just do a page at a time, but I was getting a bit sick of all the greys, and so I wanted to do this bit here. So I skipped on to that bit, and I've now caught up to that bit. So there's a lot of confetti in this, but yeah, I really enjoy doing this. Really enjoy doing this. So that's where I'm up to now with that one. That's my main project that I do. Then I have got another one. Now, a bit of a funny story about this, really. I was looking on eBay. Now, with my health problems, I don't sleep very much at all. I'm just in so much pain. I have chronic pain, and I'm on a lot of painkillers and whatnot. So I get a bit drowsy at times. And I was on eBay and looking through, for some reason I was looking through memorabilia, kitted up kits, and next thing I knew, I got this memorabilia in my basket. Don't ask me how I got it there, I have no idea. So I looked at my basket and I thought, how am I going to get that out of there? And there was no way I could get that out of that basket. So in the end, I thought, right, all right then, we'll sew a memorabilia, even though it's not one that I would have chosen. But I did buy it in the end. Although if my husband sees this, he'll probably not be happy with me. But it's if I can, it's one of the fairies. That's just typical. Just bear with me a minute. Sorry, right. I think it's called Bliss Fairy. I'm not too sure. So that's what it is. And I'd never stitched on anything but Ada. And it came with raw linen, 32 count raw linen. So I did try it and I did get going. And then, you know how you get the shaded area on a pattern? That is the overlap. Well, I got a bit caught up with the overlap and I went wrong. So I thought, bugger it, I'm not frogging that lot. So I started again on a piece of linen that I had bought just to try and stitch on. So this is where I got to. If I can find the right way up. There. So that's on 32 count cream linen. And it's stitching up really nicely because my eyesight is not the best at all. I have to use reading glasses and a magnifying glass to be able to see. And I didn't think I'd ever be able to stitch on a linen at all. But my eyes seemed to get accustomed to it in the end. So I started to really enjoy it. Anyway, then as time goes by with flosstube, I'd been watching Nicola Parkman on Hands Across the Sea samplers, and I just fell in love with samplers. Absolutely fell in love with samplers. And I would love to do a big one, but so afraid that I won't be able to do it. So in the end, I decided that I would try a smaller one, a smaller sampler. So I looked on one of the websites and I found Blackbird Designs. Merrily, merrily, we welcome spring. That's done with what's it done with? Weak Dye Works thread and Classic Colourworks and Gentle Arts hand dyed threads. The fabric, they wanted 36 count oakum by Picture This Plus. So I went on all the websites, the English websites that I knew, and the 36 count was sold, out of stock, couldn't get it anywhere. But I could get 40 count, so I thought, bugger it, I'll get 40 count and see how I go. So I got 40 count oakum by Picture This Plus. And if I can find where I put it, sorry, you can tell I've never done this before. I'm getting on quite well, I think. Yeah, I'll just get the threads. I love this. I absolutely love stitching on this. I really do. I've got part the way down that side, and then I've got all the way down the bottom and just starting to go across. So, and yeah, I've gone wrong a time or two and I've had to frog it. But that is just, I don't know, it's just so relaxing. I don't know about you, but I'm just so relaxing. There's just you, the fabric, the thread, nothing else matters at that time, just what you're stitching. And it helps relax me and takes my mind off my pain. So it's very therapeutic, very therapeutic. So I thought I was getting on quite well with that. Really enjoyed doing it. So that's what I'm mainly stitching on the sampler and the Deer Creek, and excuse me, I think the Mirabilia is going to get pushed to the back, to be quite honest. I will finish it, but I want to stitch on something that grips me, that is really gets me. So yeah, so hopefully maybe in a year's time I might finish my Deer Creek. It's taken me a year to get to 25, 26 pages. There's 49 pages. So maybe in a year and a half I'll finish that, but we'll see. I love this, absolutely love it. I think I'm smitten on samplers, to be quite honest. So that's about all I've got left to show you. If you've got to the end of this video, well done. I'm sorry I'm a bit wooden. Hopefully in time I might get a bit more natural. It is scary, as you all know, but thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, and hope to see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.